Today is going to be an interesting day. I'm on my way now to the gym to see my personal trainer Steve, and then later today I'm going to meet my old boss, a man by the name of Dr. Ranald Spiers, or to give him his full title, Dr. Ranald Gordon Lion Spiers. Now, I've always been a believer that every human is special. We're all unique. We all have our unique gifts, and we all have something special to offer this world. But I always think there are some people who are just a little bit more special than others. Dr. Spiers is one of those people. I'm late. Steve's not going to be happy. This is Steve. Okay, so we finished the gym session, and now back to Dr. Spiers. He was my boss for 11 years at my old company that we all left in 2011, and he was a top man. He was fun, we had a brilliant team, we did some great projects, and we really enjoyed ourselves for 11 years working together. But then it all went wrong in 2011. We got taken over and we all had to go our separate ways. Now, Dr. Spiers is a sort of cross between Brian Blessed,
Gordon's alive,
Simon Callow, and General Melchett. Now, in addition to being very loud, he was also quite, at times, in addition to being a very nice man, unpredictable and close to the edge. So he's not necessarily somebody that you'd want to pilot an aircraft, for example. The thing is, since 2011, Dr. Spiers has kept himself quite busy. And guess what? He's been taking flying lessons. And apparently, he has his license to fly small aircraft solo. That's by himself, with nobody else helping him, unassisted. So, Dr. Spiers sent me an invitation last week to join him on his aircraft for a little spin today, and today is the day. Now, we've had quite bad weather in the UK over the last 2 or 3 days, so he's got to give me a call to confirm that we're all on for it. But the only thing that can possibly stop this trip is bad weather. However, given the way it is today, I don't think there's much chance of that. So it looks like, one way or the other, I'm going up in an aircraft with the one and only Dr. Spiers holding the controls. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. Now, as it happens, my house is directly under the flight path of the airport we're going to, Fair Oaks Airport. The aircraft fly straight over the top of this house and off into the airport over there. So I thought it might be quite fun to see if we could spot my house from the aeroplane. And to do that, I thought it would be best to draw something in my garden to make it easier to spot my house. Now, I was going to draw a smiley face, but my friend Ken said it'd be much more fun to draw a dead body like they draw when somebody's died in a murder scene. So that's what I'm going to do. That's one can used. Almost there. Just doing the head. Okay, so that's it. That's my dead man. The outline of my dead man's all done. The only small problem is this hand here is about a quarter of the size of that hand over there. But I think we'll just have to live with that. I'm not going to change that. So hopefully, with a bit of luck, once I'm up there, we'll be able to see my dead man, murdered man, in fact, from the sky. You don't want to miss out on the action, do you, Cooks? Okay, so we've drawn our dead man. Just had a call from Ranald to say the weather's all set good and he wants to meet me there at 11:30 for a pre-flight check. So off we go. Okay, so we're off to see Ranald, who's a doctor of chemistry, I believe. I'm actually quite looking forward to today. As long as we get up and down in one piece, that's all I really care about. Okay, we've arrived at Faro Airport. Okay, I've met up with Dr. Spiers and he's given me a little pre-flight briefing. Told me not to go into Heathrow zone.
Yeah.
So we're kind of on the. This looks a bit hardcore actually on the runway here.
Yes, we're going to go onto the grass where it's parked. There you can see the plane.
Oh, is this the plane? Cool.
Yeah.
Let's have the plane in the background. Where is it? There it is. And so do you own this plane, Ranald, or do you rent it?
No, I rent it.
And how long is our flight going to be?
About 45 minutes.
And if you sort of
I planned the route.
planned it all out,
Yeah.
where are we going?
We're going to go over Guildford.
Oh,
then
cool.
we're going to go down towards Midhurst, Hazelmere on your right hand side. Then we're going to go over to Petworth. We'll do a couple of circuits over Petworth so you can look down.
Yeah.
And then we're going to come back and then you're going to do some flying.
Hey!
And
Wow.
hopefully we'll land and be alive. Right. This is a small
Bloody hell, it's small, isn't it?
Oh, lovely, small plane. Now, come around the other side.
Okay. Cool,
This is
look at
going to
this.
be your seat.
It's cosy,
Okay?
isn't it?
It's very cosy. So what we do, first thing we do, there's lots of mud in here. First thing we do a quick check of the plane. So turn on the master switch, turn on all the electricals,
Okay.
and then I'll go around the plane having a look at things.
What are you checking? Oh,
The
electrics.
light works.
Okay, yeah, light works. It's quite battered up, isn't it, the wings? Okay.
Most important check
Yeah.
is, do you have any fuel? Okay, this is a vital, this is the, never trust anybody. If he says, oh, it's got 13 gallons in it, never trust anybody. You got to climb up, check.
Oh, okay. So you've got to climb up on the roof for that.
This will be when I can't fly any longer, when I can no longer climb onto the airplane. Okay, switch off. So I'm dipping here,
Oh, yeah.
8 gallons
8 gallons?
in that tank.
Oh, I was going to say.
I tell you, that's going to stop me, and I can no longer climb. That's the key.
8 gallons isn't much.
7 gallons, so 15 gallons. We use 6 gallons an hour, and that's buckets.
Oh, is it?
Yep, so
Use 6 gallons an hour.
6 gallons an hour, yeah. Looking there,
Oh, yeah.
controls me, that's the aileron.
Oh, yeah. So you can see it's very mechanical, isn't it?
We just check the flaps look okay, everything climbing on towards, come round here, check the propellers and got any chips.
Yeah. Yeah.
Check the oil, it's just flown so it'll be hot. so it's got 5 gallons in it, it's perfect.
I mean, so you don't physically check the wings or anything,
This
do
is
you?
an important piece. This thing here is called the trim. This goes up and down like that and gives you stabilisation for your aircraft. I'll show you how it works later on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's called the trim. Okay, so everything looks fine. Good. So now we'll plug these in.
God, it's small, isn't it?
It is really lovely.
I didn't think it would be this small.
No?
It's quite exciting, you know, in a sort of death sort of way.
Best feeling in the world is coming back and you're still alive.
I never thought it would end this way.
Thank you very much for that vote of confidence.
Is there absolutely zero chance of me landing this if there's ever any problem with your health?
Well, I want to reassure you, I go every year to the doctor to get my heart checked. The chances of me keeling out, probably you're more likely to keel out in a panic attack. Right, we just shut the door, we'll go and get our stuff.
Okay. This is Ranald's book that he puts all his learning experiences in.
There's the weather map, the wind,
Weather maps.
different heights. Landing at a strange airfield, you know, what's the approach pattern? What's the frequency you have to? This is my first solo land away. Schematically on this map here, you notice that Ferret is actually inside the Heathrow zone. Okay, so flying to the Heathrow zone is not a good idea. It's the end of your flying career if you do.
Okay, it's a little bit of a briefing there from Dr. Spiers.
We can do a little wiggle and go over it as we join.
Do you know where it is then?
Approximately, it's near the roundabout.
Yeah.
You'll have to do some spotting, you know.
I've drawn a dead man on the floor. Okay. You know when somebody gets murdered and they draw a dead man?
Right, you on that side.
Okay. Here we go. It's really small.
Now what we'll do is it's probably a good idea if I get in first and then help you, because I have to do it with the chock out.
But-
I have to go out the plane to take the chock out. That's all I'm saying. So I'm going to get in. Getting in is not. That's another thing I'm not going to be able to do when I'm older. Is getting in the plane. Oh, fuck it. There we are. Everything looks fine. That's the speedometer. That's the attitude indicator. That's the altimeter. That's the vertical up and down, and that's the distance. So, flying controls, free information. Now you have to be able. I have to be able to move this.
Oh yeah, so I've got to keep my knee.
Don't press the
bits
Put your
of...
feet flat on the floor.
Okay.
Flat on the floor, okay. Right. Okay.
So I've got to watch my knees.
Yeah, okay, no problem. Now the trim. I told you about the trim. So I'll just put it onto takeoff position.
That's good.
So I'll explain the trim later on. If you want to touch the buttons, don't. But if there's one button you never touch, it's that one. That will cut out the plane in the middle of the air. Okay? Never touch that, okay?
Never touch
Throttle
this
finger,
one. Don't touch
operate,
this.
set loose, free movement, set 1/4 inch cold. Carburetor sheet, operate, free movement, set cold.
If you want to touch the
Master
buttons.
switch on. Circuit breakers and fuses are alright.
Put my earmuffs
Not
on.
yet.
Wow, that's it. Here we go.
Yeah,
That's not a good start.
just start the engine, it's always tricky there. Let the engine set to 1200 RPM. Check the brakes are holding. Oil pressure. Okay. Start to water lamp. Okay. Amateur charging. Suction. That'll come on in a second. Ignition left magneto. Good. Right magneto. Good. Okay. Flaps up. Okay, that's fine. Ferrex information. This is Golf Bravo, Golf India Bravo. Yes, Golf Bravo Right, we're going to be testing the balance ball and the compass. Check the balance ball goes from side to side, check the compass goes, and then back to stable. So this should be,
So do you have to turn back if there's a problem with any of these instruments?
Yep. Anything looks wrong, definitely turn back. Definitely.
And when do we have in-flight service?
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do our power checks. RPM set 1700. Okay, ready to go?
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Kashmir cockpit. Where we're going to live, we're going to live.
Ah, terra firma.
There we are. How do you feel now?
Thank you so much.
Well, just come around and do our landing checks.
That was excellent.
You enjoy that?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Oh yeah. There's a lot happening. It's quite. The whole thing is massively surreal. It feels like this is something out of World War II. It's pretty rudimentary, isn't it?
It's about 1950, 60.
Is it? Oh, it is quite old then.
Yeah.
Now it tells me.
But but they're, you know, they're pretty robust and they're well maintained.
Yeah.
Then you pull that switch out.
Hold it. Harder. No, you don't push that. Yeah. Oh, so you can't really do it accidentally.
No.
But then you could, yeah.
Yeah, so put all these off, MR switch off, key out. There we are. Now note the time.
That was excellent.
It is 1 o'clock.
That was excellent.
Better put 1:05.
That was one of my most surreal experiences.
Perfect. Surreal?
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yay! So now we'll just have to disengage and put the chock on again.
Look at that.
We've just survived. My friend's been up with me. He survived.
Yeah, the landing was smoother than the rest of it.
Yeah.
The rest of it was quite... I mean, it had its moments. Oh, that's excellent. Thanks a lot.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
Because it gives you a good feeling of when you have survived, that you feel, you know.
Okay, so I just finished my day with Ranald. Ranald's just left, and we had a nice lunch and chewed the cud for a while. Had an excellent time. He took me all the way down to Petworth. I don't know how much of the footage is going to come out. All the way down to Petworth. Did a loop-the-loop, saw Guildford, saw Woking, and all the way back in a very, very smooth landing at the end. I must admit, I was very impressed with Dr. Spiers. He was very responsible, highly trained, and all round seemed to know what he was doing. The turbulence wasn't too bad. Unfortunately, we didn't see my dead man in the garden. Absolutely no chance of doing that today, unfortunately, because the wind was going the wrong way, so we came into a different runway. But overall, fantastic experience, really good day. A big thanks to Dr. Spiers.